Hello class! This video is my project showing you the digestive system and how our body breaks down carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. The first thing we're going to learn is why our body needs the following nutrients. Our body needs carbohydrates as a source of energy to perform the daily activities like waking up, going to school, walking, running, etc. If you take more carbohydrates than your body actually needs, it will eventually turn into fats. And if you are not taking the necessary amount of carbohydrates your body needs daily, then you will find yourself with low energy and getting tired really quickly. Carbohydrates come in two different forms. Simple carbohydrates, which are sugar-based foods, and complex carbohydrates, which are starch-based foods. Proteins are needed in our body to create muscle and keep our enzymes running. There are two forms of proteins: incomplete proteins like peanuts and complete proteins like meat and eggs. Fats, in the other hand, are needed in our body for long-lasting energy, to maintain our body temperature, and to protect our organs. There are three different forms of fats, which are healthy fats, trans fats, and saturated fats. An example of healthy fats are fish and vegetable oil. An example of unhealthy fats are trans fat, which is represented by this lamp. So what is the digestive system? The digestive system is composed of different organs in our body to digest food. These organs are the mouth, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, and the rectum. During the digestion process, two different digestions occur: mechanical digestion and chemical digestion. When you intake a carb, mechanical digestion occurs first in the mouth when you chew and break down the food into smaller pieces. In the same mouth, chemical digestion happens as well when the enzymes called amylase, produced by the salivary glands, break down complex carbs into simpler carbs and make it easier for the food to travel down your esophagus. When the carbs reach the esophagus, mechanically, muscular contractions called peristalsis move the food towards the stomach. And at the same time, amylase continues to break down the starch. In the stomach, carbohydrates are mechanically digested by the turning of the stomach. Chemically, the starch is processed by the enzyme amylase and converted into maltose and sucrose. Proteins have the same digestive process as carbohydrates until they reach the stomach. Chemically, the stomach produces digestive juices containing hydrochloric acid and pepsin, and these enzymes start to breaking apart the proteins into amino acids. Once proteins go to the small intestine, proteases, mechanically released by the pancreas, break proteins into amino acids. Chemically, amino acids are transported through the cell lining into the bloodstream. Fats in the small intestine are chemically broken down into smaller molecules by the enzyme lipase from the pancreas. Although carbs, proteins, and fats are digested slightly differently in the small intestine, the nutrients in each pass through the small finger-like projections called villi and into the bloodstream. Then blood carries nutrients through the body for use by cells. The small intestine then passes water and undigested food onto the large intestine. Then the large intestine absorbs that water and gets rid of waste.